Dear Evan Hansen
It's
is
the best
okay.
musical. It's the best musical that ever existed.
Shut the hell up. Who asked you?
Oh, Dueler. Thank you.
Oh my god.
It's just like, oh, Dueler.
The goal's been met. Thank you, Dueler. As you guys move in, you see that these drow appear to be tending to a bunch of graves that they've painstakingly dug in the clay. You see that the lights are effectively, there seems to be some kind of shrine down here that looks relatively ancient, that they appear to have just illuminated 2 pieces of. They just cast light on a couple pieces of it to give a little bit of light down here. Among all of these soldiers and the that are tending to the newly dug graves, there is one person in particular who stands out to you, who seems to be overseeing it.
Picture!
We get art. Oh my god. Load, Daniel. Oh, she's beautiful.
Wife!
Holy shit.
Wife!
Oh my god.
Moving forward, yeah, she seems...
Love probably isn't all that bad, you guys.
I got persuade, I think.
As you guys move forward, Duwanda walks forward, kneels before reaching this person, averts his gaze, points it at the ground.
Oh, sweet. I brought the people that you told me to search for. They are not the kind that I had hoped to find, but they did take down an Umber Hulk.
She turns and regards the lot of you.
I'm looking right at her.
Ground. Look, lovely
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, ma'am. We are the highest standard.
The highest standard of what?
Of guild. We're raising the standard of guild halls in the area above.
So by the standards of the above world, you are mercenaries.
That's a fair assessment.
Yes, I should say so.
In that case, we should like to hire you then. Do you need to take some time to rest? If you fought an Umber Hulk, I imagine that you must be very tired.
You would allow us that time? I thought that things were urgent.
They are, but there are a couple nuances to the situation that allow us to take our time and recuperate if we need to. Is there anything that we can get you? We can provide for food down here in ways that I imagine you cannot.
Accommodations would be very helpful. Thank you very much.
As you guys sit down to eat,
I imagine that you'll be wanting compensation, if your line of work demands such a thing.
We have a certain compensation in mind if you'd like to hear us out.
State your terms, and then I will say what I need you to do.
We came down here for a reason. We are looking for, well, someone being held captive by denizens of this place. And we would like to get to him before he is, well, sacrificed.
Could you tell me the details of who has taken them?
The Kuatoa.
That is unfortunate. I apologize, I have been rude. My name is Oswi Emberson, the last priestess of House Murpak. You are a interesting-looking group of surface dwellers, if I do say.
she motions over to a small chest that Duwanda goes to retrieve. He picks it up and he brings it over. It's not that large. It's like instrument case sized. It's not like a full chest. He brings it over, puts it down in front of you.
We have no need for most of what's in here. There is money, but we have not had any need for currency as of late. And our own magic is greater than that is inside. So, puts it in between the lot of you.
I will take a look.
There we go. We're sitting here being like, and everyone's scared of the chest, it seems.
I've talked too much.
Let's take a peek.
What if this has been an elaborate trap to have a mimic get us?
They did it. They fell.
My mimic puzzle.
They fell for it. Yes.
I mean, we could have just killed them while they were sleeping, but this is
It's a
a lot
funny
cooler.
haha prank.
It's a lot more fun.
The arrows. We had an archer who was with us who had a bit of a sense of humor regarding his combat. They could push over. They could blast away anything that they hit in the right
Are
circumstances.
these shove arrows?
That'd be amazing.
No, they're arrows with boxing gloves on. Does anyone have a bow and arrow.
Yeah,
Or
no,
a
I
bow.
only have a crossbow. I need
Yeah,
bow.
no one has a bow.
not
What an
arrows.
unfortunate situation.
Crap, you're a bitch, Logan!
I guess I'll take these arrows.
And we can provide you with a bow if you need a bow.
Oh, never
Okay.
mind.
Oh, okay, thank God.
And these arrows of drow slaying, these legendary weapons that none of us have a bow. Oh no.
We're just throwing them or using them like daggers.
Just stab over our knees.
What kind of group of 6
We push
adventurers
them
does
over
not
and
have
you
a
just keep-
what group of 6 adventurers does not have a single bow among them?
We push them over and fucking everybody just gets on them and starts stabbing them with arrows.
She like motions to one of the drow.
Like, if you do not have a bow, then we can provide you.
And
Who wants it?
Very pretty.
I can use it. If no one else. Is it a longbow?
it's a longbow.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm not very good with stuff like
it's
that.
in the party sheet.
You probably have a lot more use of it than I would, Vogan.
I'm gonna take those arrows.
Those walloping arrows.
The walloping arrows.
Hell
arrows.
The boxing glove.
Walloping arrow.
The boxing glove arrows, yes.
I demand that to be
yeah.
the next thumbnail, Logan.
Would anyone mind if I took one of each scroll?
I don't think anyone else can use these scrolls other than you.
Oh shoot, then I guess I'm having 4 scrolls.
Well,
I
I
can
think
use them.
Raleigh could.
Oh, right, of course. You
Yeah.
can use any scroll.
I'm
Yeah,
taking one
I
of
don't think that you should have any scrolls.
We can maybe split
no.
up the scrolls between the two of you so that we can have more
Yeah.
people with scrolls.
I don't
Hence
think
why I
Raleigh
was
should
like-
have any scrolls.
Hence, like, I just wanna
I mean, I can still be helpful.
Just make sure not to water the scrolls down.
Oh my god, I didn't do that.
At Mace. Alright, I'm walking away now. I have my scrolls, I'm happy.
I'm taking the scroll.
Hey, Lexi, take that dagger.
I'm gonna take that dagger, though.
God, I want that. God, I want that dagger.
Give me that
on a-
dagger.
I want that dagger on a leaf so bad.
It's a good dagger.
Dibs.
I must remind you that Castell, he will be expecting somebody to attack. But he is an egomaniacal, sadistic hunter. You should be able to use his own pride against him if you meet him.
He's never fought the highest standard, so hopefully we'll be fine.
I'm sure that he would not be expecting help from above at the very least.
Under his breath, like I'm rubbing off on her.
What you should
stop
be
that.
aware of is a domesticated crypt spider that he has.
A what?
A what?
A crypt spider. A massive monstrosity called Shivstath.
Sounds lovely.
Spiders don't like fire.
Well,
I mean, who
Do
does?
this one is larger than most of us.
Okay.
Even
alright,
among the
well.
giant spiders that we tend to raise, Shivstath is formidable.
Hey, Duwanda,
What is it?
do you have like a crush on Osui over here, or like
On us?
it feels a little like
It is
I
not
don't know
my
if you think
pla-
you're hiding it, because you haven't even been able to
My
look at
respect
it
for Oswi is because Oswi is of a higher station than I am.
See, this is the curse I was telling you about.
I would ask you not entertain such thoughts about Oswi in general, tiefling.
Oh.
She is really pretty. I'm kidding.
Duly noted.
All of those above us are very pretty.
He just like to himself, just to the side.
Oh my god! Such a good boy. Okay,
I'm sure she would
sorry.
provide me with a beautiful. I'm kidding.
I am embarrassed for all of my
He
team members.
glares daggers at
I
you.
didn't do
I was
anything.
kidding.
Don't fucking say it if you're not saying it.
I said
I'm
kidding
face
right after.
palming. It's a religious thing, you guys. Come on. Eyeing both of them like you watch your manners.
I'm just trying to keep abreast of the situation.
Just points at him as he says, like, ha ha!
I have no words for either of you right now.
It is a shame that we are in such dire straits.
Holy shit.
Otherwise, I may take it upon myself to be more offended by that.
We'll be sure to allow you to be offended whenever we return with your matron. We'll be off.
After the talk, I was
I wanted to try and pull Quintus aside,
Oh shit.
out of earshot of at least all the Drow.
We leave the Underdark.
Back home we go.
You could find privacy pretty easily.
Hey, Quintus,
Why did you bring me out here, Vogan?
stop being so trusting. These are Drow. They're plagues to society.
Wow. Sorry. Okay.
Damn, Vogan.
Just because they're in need of our help doesn't mean we have to trust them.
You're right. It doesn't mean that. However, and I hope that you understand, trusting is kind of in my nature.
I know. Get it out. You're gonna get burned one of these days.
I believe if I wasn't so trusting,
If we
Then I
came down
wouldn't even
here and
be
they
here.
weren't in such dire straits, we would be their slaves.
I think me and you could take them.
Not an entire community, Quintus. I'm just saying, keep on your guard. Your attitude's gonna get us killed one day.
I walk away.
And I walk away.
Can I still marry him real quick while they're doing that?
I think
I
he
thought you
was-
said, "Can I still marry him while I'm at it?"
Carrie, you're
I mean, if you really wish.
the correct phrasing is, I steal Miriam while they're doing
I'm
that.
doing it. I grab Miriam and drag him away from everybody.
Hi.
Hi. So you like Fenris?
Sometimes, sure.
Do you want to like talk about that?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
I just think it's neat that you like her. And honestly, I kind of want me and you to be friends, and this was just something that I noticed about you, and I thought it would be a good opening.
Well, I like you too.
No, but you like Fenris.
Sure, sometimes.
I mean, like a lot of the time.
Well, I mean, I like a lot of people a lot of the time.
I think she might be your favorite. I mean, other than Quintus, different kind of favorite.
Are you getting jealous?
No, I'm just looking out for Fenris.
All right, because it just seems something to be interested in.
Like I said, I want me and you to be friends, and I thought this would be a fun thing to talk about.
Do you have any questions specifically, or did you just want to know if...
Well, I just wanted to confirm that you like her.
Sometimes, sure.
It still feels like all the time.
No.
Okay, well, what does she do? What that makes you not like her?
Oh, it's not that I dislike her sometimes. It's just that I'm not one for, how did you say, liking people.
A one-woman man's what I wanna be, but there's two perfect girls for me.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Okay, that makes sense. I
She's
mean,
simply a pleasant person I travel with.
I don't know if she's one for really liking people, but you need to talk to her about that.
We could probably have that discussion at some point.
Miriam,
Yeah.
roll me a charisma check.
Oh.
Miriam, stop being so good at charisma despite being cursed. How am I supposed to mess with you?
Forgive the
Raise
bard
the
for being
DC.
charismatic.
As you're talking, a insect that you assume to be a fly, you hear buzzing by your head and come dangerously close to your mouth, but you swat it away.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about it. I thought it was interesting.
She's, someone I can relate to. She's
Oh.
very pretty.
She is really, really pretty.
You're quite pretty yourself, though, you know that.
I'm okay.
You have anyone back home?
No.
Not into even the odd fling? Never had a boyfriend before?
Nope.
Kids?
Nope.
Estranged lover lost at sea?
Nope. So how come you can relate to Fenris?
It's probably because we're both so horny.
No, like really though. Good talk.
And also the Drow lady, and also you.
I shake Lexi's hand.
Respectfully.
No.
Oh.
I shake your hand lewdly.
Hey.
That's when you start off with a shake, but then it ends up in hand holding.
Oh,
My goodness.
the fingers lace. Oh.
wonder what Lexi and Miriam are talking about. Did you see that?
Don't you worry about it, bitch.
Just shaking hands vigorously in the distance.
Smiling at each other.
Ah, looks like some sort of an arm wrestle. Oh, nope, there we go. Nope, oh,
Well, they're
They're
heading
agreeing
back.
on something.
All right. If they ask you, I wasn't asking what they were up to. Shut up. Kicks him.
Yes!
So I take Aristo.
So, Quintus, you need to stop being so trusting.
I've heard!
I'm sorry, that whole Vogan talk, I was like, man, these two people are angry about the same thing for different reasons. Whoa. That was good. That was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He goes, Aristo. Could I speak to you outside?
Oh, certainly. Why not? I'll, put down what he was doing. He was probably just like checking to make sure his equipment was kind of well maintained. And follow you out.
And they never
Pouring
saw
water on the
Rally
scroll.
again.
Yep.
Watering down that scroll.
Anything in particular bring this on?
Yes, actually. I just had a couple of very interesting conversations.
Do tell.
I feel like my manner of speaking is very blunt. And I wish to fix anything that I see in front of me that is an injustice. And I feel like sometimes I go too far. Sometimes I say too much. And that got me thinking that I owe you an apology.
Eyebrow raises, looks to see if there are like people waiting in the wings to like jump out and say, surprise! Gotcha!
Whenever I have mentioned to you that you shouldn't hide, I could have chosen my words better. I could have thought about you a bit more. Saying that you shouldn't hide even though you've had to most of your life, as if I know what you've been through. I don't. I know that it's an injustice, but I'm sorry, Aristo. I'm sorry that I might have put you on the spot a bit.
He'll smile a bit and just put his hand on your shoulder. I would say, I mean, you are not alone in putting me on the spot, but it is what it is.
Guys, so you know how when I was talking to the old man and I said that I was 83 and I shouldn't have done that? What age should I say that I am?
23?
Age.
40? I don't know
What?
human
No.
ages.
That's a lot of different ages. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. 40's rather young.
Do I look 40?
For an elf.
Do I look...
She looks
I'm
younger
just
than
like-
Quinn, and Quinn's
10?
not 40.
Is 10? 10?
No!
I'm really
Say
sorry.
you're
I'm
18.
What
Say
Why
age?
is
18 or
everyone
20.
getting so aggressive about this? Okay, I'm trying to help.
Everyone's giving me different answers.
I'm trying to help, Lexi. I don't personally know.
I know.
Are you trying to pass yourself off as a human?
Human. Yeah, we're going with human. Yeah.
Then say you look about 18 or 20.
Do you guys think I look 18 or 20?
No. Well,
Shut up, elf!
You even looking at what I'm looking at, bro?
What is she, 18? 20?
42?
Fender's like, all right, sure, maybe we should get her a fucking rattle too. Jesus, guys.
well, if we say she's 18, I don't know why they would expect her to be traveling alone with a bunch of adults.
I'm 19!
Yeah, but you know what you are. Okay. To Quinn, I don't understand what times have come to.
What, did humans live longer back in your day?
No! Not at all. They were
They
rather-
age differently?
No.
Mad today. Damn.
Sorry, I'm very pissed off right now.
I'm sorry. I'm so mad. I'm just really mad.
I think this is a point of time where we need to find
I get
some
this way
ground.
sometimes. I get angry, and that makes me mad.
It's a never-ending cycle!
You have all had ample time to rest, and you have partaken of our food and generosity.
Yep, we're going back to the surface
We're
now.
leaving.
Bye.
I will kill you.
He draws his sword.
Okay.
We can't trust him. This is a Drow thing. They're doing this because they're Drow.
This isn't our fault.
Oswi, when I return, our house will be whole again. I promise.
You guys see there is a figure that appears to be wrapped up in spider web on the large web that is massive. This web spans like a 30-foot radius. Yep. You see the somewhat tired and injured look of a drow, female drow, hanging with only her head and part of her shoulders not completely spun in spider webs. You see Heckin, you see this girl.
Oh, she a cutie.
She's so cute. Oh my god.
We need to
We
save
must
her.
save her.
Her eyes are open. Her eyes are open.
How dare you?
But you see that she has she doesn't seem to be there. And you just start to hear this almost theatric from down below you guys. You start to hear this. Welcome back! And you see raising up above from down below the water. You see heckin' this boy.
So many things.
More
So much art today.
Oh,
Look at that boy. That's a villain I've ever seen.
flowing around him, arms crossed, floating up. Finally, one of you has come to Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
So you finally show yourself, you villain.
Tremble in
You
fear.
see before you the highest standard.
Hurrah.
The highest standard of what?
Guilds.
Heroes.
Heroes.
Are you saying that you have been hired by Murpak to come and do their dirty work?
Maybe.
You could say that we were hired. You could also say we're here to see justice be done.
In any case, your blood will be just as sweet for Cinerus as any others. Where are your allies?
We do not need any more to defeat you.
We shall be more than sufficient.
We will return with your head on this pike.
You will
Villain!
be brought
He points
low.
the spear toward him.
Sorry, were you
Villain!
doing? All right, you go first.
I am Quintus Valorbilt. What name should I call you before you perish?
Besides scum.
I am Castel Vimoth of House Olive's Flame, and you will
Soon as I
never
hear
know.
Castel. As
Yeah,
soon as
we're
I hear
going.
Castel, I
We're
launch one
going.
of the boxing glove arrows at him.
Oh, you're shooting at him? House Olive's Flame soldiers, attack! But he gets
that
hit
would've
by
been
it. He gets pushed forward in the air from his position levitating, gets hit in the back, spins back, and like ends up floating kind of on his side. He spins back, looks towards the lot of you. So, not alone then. Good.
Charge!
At this point, you start to hear resounding cries. You see this massive spider begin moving down from the ceiling and moves over where,
Well,
Nea is.
fuck.
I hate it.
Oh my god.
Oh, so big.
He hairy.
Oh.
A crypt spider. I thought that said crypto spider for a second.
Cryptocurrency. That you guys begin to hear the clamoring of weapons as all sorts of drow that were hiding themselves among the area. You can't see them immediately, but you become aware that there are people around. So, Miriam.
Your spider's stupid, and I'm gonna damn it. It's cursed, man.
Oh, you really are cursed.
Please save.
So that is what the curse is then.
He failed!
I feel like you should have had advantage on
Our
that.
spiders are in fact not stupid. How dare you?
Oh, you wounded him, sir.
Bitches.
It's a fan.
Anywho, I'm gonna try to get this boy right.
Gotcha.
Get him.
You attack, you hit. You had advantage. If you want to sneak attack, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Get him. Get him.
Get him. Get him. Gosh darn heckin' day.
Turn hick and get it.
Heckin' gosh darn heckin'.
Oh!
Oh, what happened?
What the fuck happened?
All the
You
windows
hit him
are
so
big.
bad you elevated the room.
I did it! I'm amazing!
Well. Oh, look. A giant spider's to go.
Oh no, there are more giant spiders.
Okay.
I am shocked.
This giant spider is going to crawl over to here, and then it is going to go ahead and target the Lexi.
No!
This
Ayo.
and man, does it ever hit.
Oh.
Leave my Lexi alone.
It fires a net of webbing towards you, seeming to spin it at ridiculous speeds. Lexi, you are restrained.
Great.
There's now web covering you. It
Thanks,
hits you.
Logan.
No problem.
Every fucking game.
Man, you're the one that rushes into whatever. This one sees that, and it is going to. Ravash is going to go ahead and
As soon as
take.
it happens, she's just like, fuck!
You jump down to there.
He's
Ravash
going
is
to
going.
ravish her.
Damn.
Oh
Ravash is going to take 2 damage, which wounds them, and it's going to. And they actually no.
Eat Lexi.
They're going to stay up there. They're not going to take that damage. They're going to instead fire a hand crossbow at you.
No.
Come on.
Yeah, you're within range. They fire. Oh my God! They critted.
Oh no!
But Logan,
Bye,
this is Carrie,
I
not Spencer.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's not how this works.
damage. Bam! You take 10 damage as it hits you, and I know you're gonna hate me for this. You need to make a
Am
con
I
save.
poisoned?
You need to make a con
Right.
save.
Oh
Fucking
no.
damn you to hell!
Oh, you missed it by 1, I'm pretty sure.
By 2, it was.
Oh, it's 13.
Sorry. Luckily, you're not unconscious. It's gonna say unconscious here for a sec. I'll take that off. But
Great.
it hits you. As the bolt hits you, you recognize it has the same look as the bolts that you saw Duanda firing at the other creature. It doesn't do a lot more damage to you, but when it hits you, you do feel suddenly a little bit nauseous.
Logan, go on without me, I'm already dead!
You get restrained. You're like, no, and then a bolt comes from off screen, hits you, and it's poisoned. You're like, no.
Wait, where'd that other guy go?
I'd like to take my movement to get over here.
Not only has House Murpock gone so far as to try to get adventurers from the surface to help them, but now they're relying on the gods that those surface dwellers worship.
Looks over.
I know at least one of you must be here. How low you've fallen!
No, you're a bitch.
No, you're a bitch!
I will inform you, you are quite a hero.
I, Castell, shall put you all in your place.
You guys in the darkness hear a thud as something lands in the darkness.
Oh.
You hear the skittering of many legs surrounding you.
Hell no!
As this boy, which has blind sight, by the way.
God, they're big.
Yep, they're huge. Fenris, you hear the sound of what sounds like tiny pikes, 8 of them thrusting into the ground just around you, as something large lands, and then you feel the sting as it tries to. Oh my God! It criticaled.
Critting on the wrong person!
And then you feel as fangs wrap around and dig into you. You're gonna take the piercing damage.
Quinn.
You have lost concentration on Shield of Faith.
You're kidding me!
And then I need you to roll a con save.
You suck.
You succeed!
I'm gonna get this thing.
So you're gonna
next
take
turn.
half damage.
Or I die on the hill of whether Dear Evan Hansen's good or not. God damn it.
The spider whispers in your ear.
Dear Evan Hansen is the best musical to be made in 100 years.
That's your opinion!
He scuttles away.
Their use of onstage technology was innovative and amazing.
It's a light show!
There's nothing wrong with a light show if it's entertaining.
Chef Stoth.
Giant weird spider, come on.
Man, we're having an issue with the regular spiders. We don't need this one too.
You get out of here.
Chef Stoth is going to begin moving this
spider.
way.
Fucking trapped in
Yes!
I've already killed one of you. You should feed us beer.
As it gets over there, Castell is going to, as a joint action, Castell is going to mount the giant spider. Castell will now. Castell will now.
If only I had Winchester!
Castell will now be considered to be in the space of the spider at all times.
Wait,
Oh, we could have an epic battle of spider and horse.
At least he's not floating around anymore, I'll say that much.
Who's in what?
Come at me.
Oh,
And
so
only, damn it!
Ah, shit. You know how bad this is gonna make me look?
Oh no! I don't live.
He seems
guys.
to latch onto, he seems to grab hold of a harness that appears to be built into the back of the spider. As you see that his, like, resistance to gravity disappears. He, like, lurches to the side slightly and hangs on as he casts Fairy Fire.
Oh!
On you two. Here we go, deck
Shut the
save.
fuck up, Aaron.
Oh, heckin' Fenris! Bow, 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 bow. You, Quintus, you light up. You find little
Yeah, I
bits
know.
of blue and green light begin dancing around you.
Not only am I in bright daylight, but I'm also shining like a
Oh.
knight.
My god.
This is necessary.
It's
Oh
so
my God,
painful
Quintus,
to look
you
at
look
him.
so easy to hit now.
Yes, I'm pretty easy on the eyes, aren't I?
It hurts
No,
to look
not-
at you, but I can't look away.
Well.
That should make pegging you down a bit easier.
Count your days. I hope you said goodbye and I love you to your wife and children today.
That spider looks over towards you.
Don't do
Hamilton
that.
brought musicals back into the public eye.
Okay. I'm gonna. You know, I don't actually disagree with that, Spider. You have a valid point.
Which makes it healthier for the musical community than most non-contemporary musicals.
I mean, I guess.
They're gonna go now. They're gonna take an attack at Quintus.
Do it!
They fire a crossbow bolt at Quintus. They miss. They get 2 6s. Good job, them.
Interesting that the bad guys have these opinions. No, okay, I'm done.
They fire. They hit.
Oh, god damn it. All
Crossbow
right.
bolt hits you.
Twin-
Deals 8 damage as it strikes into you. You need to make a con save. Here comes the con save. Oh no, you failed. And you failed by 5.
Wait, could I have used an inspiration?
Sure. So
Thank you. Because if you don't think that, then that's fine as well.
you're not 20.
Ah, yeah.
So
In
it hits
another
you
universe. that
So
that
you-
just got really bad.
from that particular place. They take 1 damage.
Oh,
Damn
I get you.
They hit the
I was
ground.
hoping they would have so little health they just fucking die.
I'm going to come after you.
Wait there while I. It's going to be 1d6 damage,
Sawaguchi.
and you're going to take 5. Boof.
Ow. Jeez, what's the guy gonna do to get drow fall damage around here? Anyways,
Alright.
you, what do you get when you throw an elf in a river? A drowned elf.
Got him.
Tasha said he's laughing.
God.
Got an 18.
He doesn't care.
He just doesn't.
Hey. Miriam, you gotta tell better
I do
jokes.
not care for elves. That is very funny.
Aims a crossbow at you. No, I mean like you're a fuck.
Miriam, you gotta tell better
All right,
jokes.
that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Back to Chef's death.
Come at me, giant
He's gonna
spider.
crawl down there. He occupies this 10-foot space, so he is within range to get you. So he's gonna go ahead and go for a big
Yep.
old bite on you.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Lunges forward with its massive fangs and hits.
I wonder why.
Bites into you. You take 6 damage, and then you need to make a con save.
I will throw my thing into it.
It bites into you. You see this fluid covering its fangs, seeping in, mixing with your blood, and you make the save. So you are going to take half the poison damage. You take the 5 that comes from half of that.
Jesus.
And you just see just riding it, still hanging
mean,
from the side, just
depends.
casting like, devour them, chef stuff.
Hey, look, over here, ugly. Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Yeah, wow.
Taking good time.
Oh,
That's some pepper.
So I'm gonna have him use shield because it's what he would do, but it's not gonna push it high enough that it actually stops it. So go ahead.
hell
He's
yeah,
like, "Ah!"
wasting resources. Have some pepper!
Yep, you hit him. You deal damage to him. He succeeds his concentration check on Fairy Fire. As you hit him, he gets hit.
Another spellcaster, is it?
Then let us engage in a battle of wits and arcana.
Our fight shall be glorious!
And then you slip and fall off the side. Anyways.
Bang my head like 9
I'm
times
gonna
on the way
start, you might
down,
wanna-
hit the water.
Listen, you might want to get near me a little bit, just in case, you know, so I can
You're not allowed to die!
shield at you though. I'm gonna bonus action shove him.
Go ahead. Let's see how this
Get
goes. He's going to roll his acrobatics back against you. He didn't do bad. He got a 14. You did better. You hit him. So as he's sitting there raising the shield to you, looking at Rally, being like, "Let us engage in a battle of wits and arcana." You like strike at him with the shield. Standard. You strike at him with the standard. He's like, "Stop that!" And then you just a shield just comes up and hits him. You hit him. He like wobbles for a second, then reaches up, grabs onto part of the harness on the spider, and looks towards you and just wags his finger.
It's not your turn to speak, human.
Next time I'll go for the beast then.
His turn. He is going to go ahead and cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
What?
No, sorry, he's not going to do that on you. That would make very little sense. Especially
No,
because
do
it would
it.
break his concentration. He's gonna.
No, but like, do it though.
He can be considered anywhere in its space, so he's not going to be considered to be attacking within 5 feet. He's going to do Ray of Sickness on Rally, not Quintus. So it's coming at you.
Did Vogan get a turn last turn?
I believe he did. Did
Yeah,
Lexi?
I don't know.
What happened to you
Yeah,
guys?
I didn't.
Sorry,
I
let's
haven't tried
go
to
through
get
those.
out, and yeah.
Lexi.
I'll be right
I'd
back.
like to try to get out.
All right, go ahead and roll. Yeah, I don't know why. I think.
Rolling.
Why is it skipping you guys?
Yeah, dude.
Because it hates us.
I guess so.
Yeah, it
Sorry,
definitely
let's catch up
does.
on those. Lexi, go ahead.
I'ma do it with my heckin' master sword. This
'Kay.
heck yeah, doing it.
Master Sword.
That's what
Master
it's
sword.
called. It's
I'll
a masterwork sword.
I'll spoil
She would
you.
call
The
it a
AC is
master
10,
sword.
so spoiler, you're trying to beat a 10.
Oh, okay.
And she sneak attack it. I'm kidding.
You
Oh, I
do
got the
hit it. Roll your damage. And you cut through it. You slice through the webbing above you.
Woo! Oh,
You're no longer restrained.
okay. All right.
Hell yeah.
That is your
Now
action.
for the spider to attack you again.
The spider just fires another one. You're like, I did it!
Fuck.
All right.
Logan.
Hmm.
If this thing reaches all the way to the ceiling, how come there's a spider web on top of it?
Don't worry about
He's
it.
right. He's right.
Sounds like not your problem. Listen, spiders are basically magic, okay? Like, where do they get the webs?
If I go here, can I use that pillar to like try to hide from the spider and the boy that's over there?
That spider will still, from where it is, have line of sight to you, but at that point you would have some cover against it. If you went one more down, it just couldn't see you.
I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna hide, and then I'm just gonna stay there
Gotcha.
between this bitch and Vogan.
So, all right. When you say hide, you don't mean the action, right?
Isn't it a
Because
bonus?
you're in plain sight of a creature. Like
But I'm trying to
couldn't-
hide from the thing over there. Just
Oh,
not
if
there.
you want to hide from that spider, then okay, yeah, go ahead, roll hide.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, the poison. You get to a place where you're pretty secure, and then you retch as if you're about to vomit, and the noise gives you away.
Why do you always poison her?
I don't know. Listen, I let you choose which way you came in, okay? And then she ran forward first.
Every game, Logan.
I know it's every game, and I legitimately, all I'm doing is be like, well, you're the closest to that thing, it'll attack you. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Meaning you hate me.
It has no, apart from web, these things have like, fucking, the Drow have very little they can do that won't poison you.
Absolute horseshit.
They just cast darkness on you
That's my
repeatedly,
turn.
like, ha ha ha, darkness, darkness, darkness. This is a combat.
Let's throw in a fear effect as well. How about?
Oh,
All
I
right.
miss Isla so
Vogan.
much.
Back up to the top.
Hello,
Hi,
friend.
Vogan.
Die. Oh!
Yeah, I'd say die.
Yeah,
Roll
probably.
damage.
Die!
Oh, big time die!
Death for you!
Miriam! Not skipping you this time. See? Look at that. Giving my players turns. Hashtag DM of the year? I mean, maybe.
Sure. Okay.
Ah, yes. Not a lot of other DMs do that.
It's a risky move. Very generous.
Spider, your fangs are crooked and your venom is subpar.
Hamilton's historic inaccuracies do not belie its entertainment value.
God! Y'all, people are gonna be so confused. They have no context.
Guys, I don't think spiders and Drow care.
Oh
Yep, he's getting around. He as soon as he
He's back.
sees the smallest bit of somebody. Actually, no, he's not going to attack you.
Why not?
The crossbow curves around the platform.
Curve the bullet.
God,
Oh,
fuck out of here.
He's going to cast fairy fire.
Oh no!
Dex saves.
no! These guys.
You both fail. You both
Vulcan!
No, I don't feel as bad.
lights begin building up around you. You are both now giving off quite bright light. Quite bright light. Quite bright light.
I don't feel as bad anymore now. More
they
people
were
are
so
more people are
pretty.
fairy fired.
Vogan, it's now your turn.
So,
Well,
alright.
look how pretty we are. Also, Spencer, change your dice. That's like your second one.
I've had to change my dice so many fucking times in this goddamn game!
I understand!
I'm done.
Change
I'm done
your
with this
fucking
game.
Dice, my dude.
Dude.
Sproing.
Dude.
I don't use both.
Dude.
It'll be okay.
You're supposed to
Is it gonna be okay?
Yeah.
center of
I
mass.
don't believe that.
You haven't action searched?
I know, but what good would it do?
It'll be okay.
I don't know.
It would be one more die roll for you to
Dice.
possibly get it. It could be very funny, and then it would be low again, and you would do the angry thing,
Or because you changed your dice, it might be amazing.
or that. Or it could be disappointing and like still hit, but not be very high or very low.
There's so many possibilities, Spencer.
Alright.
One of three things, really.
Fucking why not?
Alright.
Action surge.
Here we go.
Get a one.
You hit! You did it! Good job, Vogan! Condescending backpack.
I also really like your pink dice, boy.
Oh, jeez. And you walloped it! Apply prone! You fire it at it, it hits it. This car-sized spider like reels backwards as a resounding poof is let out from the arrow, and it falls over onto its back. This one's going to be a big old butthole, and it's gonna try to attack Nea.
oh no!
Why?
It fires over at Duwanda, misses as it goes by Nea. He sees that, he stops as he had been turning to leave with her. As soon as a bolt goes by Nea, who's unconscious in his arms, he just cold stops and slowly turns towards that Drow. Puts down Nea, takes out his sword.
Come on, what if you
Vesavius
just
is like,
got her to
I'm-
leave instead of
I'm
doing
sorry.
How dare
I'm
you
sorry.
attack my matron?
You can leave.
How dare you!
I'm sorry.
He got hot again.
Yeah, he did!
Yep.
And this one's gonna rush up to here.
That's the good thing about
And hand crossbow, Quintus.
Yep.
Fires.
Here we go.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Fires, strikes, you take 6 damage. Con save coming at you.
Yep.
You net 20!
Oh, thank God.
my strong
The last thing I
boy.
need right now is to be poisoned.
Yeah. Fires, it hits you. You manage to pull it. As you feel the poison sort of stinging your skin, you rip it out before it manages to actually seep into you. All right. Chef Staff
Oh,
is going
yay.
to step off and go over to here.
Billy!
Billy!
Billy, no!
Steps to there, steps into the water. You hear the splashing of it as its large spear-like legs strike into the water. It is then going to do what it does.
Spider.
It is going to actually try to web you.
Spider,
Oh,
spider,
great.
spider.
Wonderful.
Fires
Let's
webbing
go.
at you. It misses.
Oh, thank God!
He seems to glance over that way, quickly seeing nothing. He then looks back, but during that glance, you fire your attack. Go ahead and roll it against him. That's a hit.
Bam!
Woo!
Oh!
Die.
He maintains concentration. It hits him. He lets out a brief. Oh! And then you just fade in from being invisible. Returned from the pits of hell, have you?
You thought that would be enough to strike down a foe as great as I? Fool!
Molds earth again, you fall.
Yeah, you might want to get off the edge.
Yeah, like I say that and then like kind of glance to the side. And I swish my my coat like it's a cape.
Goddamn vampires, man.
Quintus!
All right, so
So
first
good.
off, I don't want to go down there either, so... I look to the spider, but then immediately turn to Castell. I'm glad you've come down here. Our fight needed to be face to face.
Fool, you'll attempt to strike me down.
He puts his hand up.
Can you trust what's before your eyes?
My eyes always see true in the light of Heros.
You attack him. He gracefully moves to the side. You, like, just miss cutting a bit of his cloak.
Can you be certain that I am even truly in front of you, knight from the surface? I may be just a manifestation of your fears.
Well, yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, but what if I wasn't, though? What if... Look, can you fight my spider and I'll just fight him because he's more about my speed? He is going to break concentration on Fairy Fire.
Oh, thank you.
And he puts his hand out toward you.
I believe I'm done entertaining you.
Oh, that's not good.
And hold person.
No.
Uh-oh.
Leave him alone!
He snaps his fingers towards you. You feel your body freeze up immediately. As the spider behind you looms over your now paralyzed body, he turns.
Shall we resume then, Warlock?
I believe we shall.
I'm here too. I'm here too. Prepared to
Are
fight.
you, though?
Can you
That's
really be
supposed-
sure?
Yes, she's right there.
What's that supposed to?
Might want to get
Oh,
your
yes,
eyes
and you
checked.
are the authority on what is right there. I forgot. Lexi!
I'm gonna try to follow where the Marion boy was going. Let me see.
Lexi's Law. It's a lot like back then. I just saw the chat say Lexi's Law. Lexi's Law, thou shalt always be poisoned. It's like you guys end up in the woods one time, you fight a bear. It's just a bear. It swipes at Lexi. She's poisoned.
I'm sorry, goddamn.
With advantage as well. Yeah.
Fuck off! Come on!
Logan, I hate your game.
I...
Hate you, Looker!
Do you really?
You need lucky. You need the lucky.
I don't know what you did to it, but I hate what you did to it.
Guys, Logan didn't do this to us, though.
No,
We
no.
did it to us.
He did.
Trying so hard to help everyone have fun.
I'm sorry the dice rolls are making it so we're not having as much fun. But damn it.
If I was in your place, I'd be having fun. Tragedy's hilarious.
Fine. It's my turn. I'm gonna go change
Constantly
out my
rolling
dice.
badly is not as fun as you think.
To you!
All right, that's your turn. You're done. Vogan.
5, 10,
Vogan, tag in! Tag in!
25, 30.
Over here, Vogan, tag in!
I can't get over there.
Tag in!
Gotta go
I
the
would
long
love
way
to.
around.
Well, hurry up and tag in!
We're dealing with our own fucking giant spider, you bitch.
I'm fighting a giant spider too!
He's like sideways being gnawed on by it. I'm fighting one too.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna use a point to use wind chain
Okay.
and get the giant spider over
Oh,
there.
slash that giant spider boy. Get him. You hit.
See?
And I'm gonna use
Oh,
2 more to
nice.
use Scorpion Mark.
Gotcha.
This thing is dead. I'm killing it now.
Die. Do it. Get
1
him.
HP, 1 HP.
It is not dead. Fenris,
I'm
you can do things this turn.
I'm gonna show this boy not to ignore me. I'm gonna come at him.
Do it. Come at that boy.
I'm gonna.
That boy's gonna
make
shield.
him-
As soon as you start rushing at him, he's like,
God
"Oh,
damn it!"
damn it!" And he just.
Well, I don't care that he's gonna do that. Maybe I'll.
Why
overcome
do your
the shield.
accomplices insist on trying to get in the way of our dual shield?
That's a miss.
This
like
is a
barely
battle
his face,
between
so-
mages and those that worship worthwhile gods. Cleric.
Oh,
Your Eidolons are imposters and fakes.
oh, you wanna go?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
you
what I've been
wanna go-
doing.
Okay.
Looks to Relly. Have we not been going? I was under the impression that this is defined as going. Air
Yeah, no,
quotes.
I'm with you. I was pretty sure we were well underway.
Heckin' bam.
They are going to go for an attack. Oh, this could decool him. Let's see if this happens. They're gonna fire their crossbow at him. They not won!
Oh.
If they knocked his concentration out, he would have just fallen, and that would have been hilarious. But they fire it at him. As he's
He
running,
would have taken her place in the web.
as he's still running forward, he deflects the bolt with his sword, cutting it as it comes at him as he continues to rush forward. Again, he just stops as he puts his shield to the side. You shouldn't clap so hard. You're getting water everywhere.
Oh,
Is that your
my-
comeback, dude?
You stay out of this.
I'm sorry. I just
Wanna be Drow?
Oh! Oh! Are you just gonna sit there and take that?
Again? How is any of this being sitting there and taking that? Are we not fighting? You keep talking as if the fight has not begun.
I mean, we could be fighting more, I suppose.
You're just doing a shitty job.
Is that your turn?
Everybody's just talking while the spider is just nodding.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's
No, it's fine.
it's my turn.
Yeah, just roll me that. Just roll me that save so I can fail it and we can keep going.
You roll your wisdom. You do it.
Oh yay! Here we go. All right, keep going. Oh,
Wait,
I got pretty
hold
good.
on. That beats the DC. You escape.
yay!
That is the end of your turn, though, when that
Yeah.
happens. So you manage to break free from it finally. They're all talking, and in the background, he's like,
What a man.
and they're all like, oh, well, fucking that. All right, he's back in. Okay.
We're gonna
Now
get
hold
ya.
back, spider. Let me kill your master.
Well, that's rather inconvenient. He's going to cast Hold Person on you again.
Oh my god!
Oh,
And you like break free, he goes to attack you, he puts his hand up, you stay still.
This guy sucks. You think you are the worst people I've met. I've met a lot of people. This is fucking terrible.
Fucking, I rise with the set.
Your friends are very rude.
ridiculous. What?
Duanda's gonna get the rest of the way over there, jump at this boy, and go for a short sword attack. And Nat 20!
Oh, that someone can roll.
They are
Yeah,
gone.
right.
He is so cool.
He lunges at them, slashes, lands behind them, and their body falls into two pieces.
Here I go, being
Seems like the thing to
stupid
do.
again. Yep, here I go. Oh,
Ah!
big Lexi.
What the fuck is happening?
Stop doing that.
You stop doing that.
I'm not doing anything.
You're a thing.
All right.
No!
I eat spiders.
Giant Lexi, tag in.
Roll your attack.
Oh, goddamn. Get you with my sword. That's not fair. I changed the color of my dice and everything. What do you mean?
Giant spider.
Lexi.
Giant spider.
Oh.
Giant spider.
tag in.
Bites. Hits. As you try to scratch it, it comes down on you, hits you. You maintain concentration on that silent image. Good job. Con save.
All right.
You're not 20 that con
Oh my god, thank god.
save. You managed to avoid any more poison seeping into your system. You are going to take half damage.
What?
Oh no, your silent image.
I have 5
As this thing is biting into you,
Other
its legs are piercing into the ground as it's making almost a cage around you with them.
Other like
Vogan,
I'ma get him. I'ma get him.
you should get him.
Try to get him.
Get him!
Ah! That's a hit.
16?
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank
Die.
God.
Ah!
Ah! You got him.
Oh, thank you, Morgan.
Where's the next one?
He's over there.
Hagen!
Angry.
Wake up, Nea, and save me.
Nope.
Fenris,
What?
save me.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna try and hit him again so he breaks concentration on you. Cause I certainly would love for that to happen. Is the bitch gonna shield? Is my question. I'm gonna roll my attack anyway.
Yes, he's going to shield.
Well, I don't.
He expends it, he brings it up. As you bring the mace down, it goes through the shield and shatters it and back into arcane energy. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So like, remember what I was saying before about like I'm gonna get you? Let's do an
As it
inflict wounds at 2nd level. Okay, here I have a gift for you. You want to know what it is? Possibly 40 damage, my boy.
Ugh.
Oh! How was he alive?
Quintus, you're no
That
longer
is way
paralyzed.
Jesus.
Oh
Yay!
my God!
I'm gonna like blow the smoke off my hand like it's a finger gun.
Damn.
As you hit him and blast him with that, there is an eruption of magical energy that leaves a small cone of destruction behind him. His clothes and his like big dramatic wizardly cape are all a bit more tattered. Ugh! And he-
Are you still not considering me an enemy?
I admit your divine magic is worth noting.
Prepare to be afraid of me.
Oh my God.
I need you to kill the spider.
Fucking, he's just like blasted with all this energy. He's like, I will get my revenge. And his body's still steaming. Billy just flies around him and starts hooing violently and just circling. He's like, go away! Stop it! Go away! It's your fault this happened to begin with. Get out of here.
I hate you, bird.
Ah! It is not your magic, I fear. It is your bird. Big ol' spider boy is gonna go ahead and try to web Quintus.
No.
Stop! Leave me alone!
Nat
Leave
one.
me alone, you nasty
Yay!
spider.
Just stop, spider! I've not hurt you!
I'm gonna fight it after this.
We can
stinky
be
boy.
friends! You can
Oh,
be
no.
my new mount!
Oh.
Hey, lady, over here.
No, come over here.
Dumb bitch.
No, come hang out with us. We're really cool. We're fucking nerds.
It's
I'm
over
going
there.
to eat you.
Rally, you're gonna have cover from this,
All right.
as it's going to fire a crossbow bolt at you, as they do. Boof! They nat 20'd.
Oh no!
Stop.
So there's the damage. You get hit by that. That's the only part that doubles. You take that. I need a con save from you, and you succeed. It strikes you with it. It fires the bolt over at you. It hits you in such a way that your body contorts with the force of the bolt striking you. But again, knowing these things are poison, you reach up and pull it out of your body painfully, letting out a bit of a "Gah!" as you pull it out and you throw it to the side before the poison can set in.
I think we all know what I'm doing here.
Is it an Eldritch Blast
Eldritch-
on Castell?
It's an Eldritch Blast on
Do you
Vestige.
know other spells, Warlock?
I do, but I can't do them right now because my boss didn't give me a big enough allowance. Now die.
You critical! Oh my god! That's the one he goes. That's the one he goes out on. That's the one he goes out on.
I love it.
Of all of the witticisms going back and forth, that's what kills.
I love it. I love it.
He's gonna get to do death saves. He's that
Damn
sort
it.
of character.
Like hell he is.
But you got him. You blast him. He's like, ah! He like flails. Seems to intentionally cause his cloak to billow backwards as he falls. The book falls from his hands and lands next to him as he falls back. His eyes rolling back in his head. By the will of Cinerus, I won't fall here. And then he starts slipping into unconsciousness. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think that's my turn.
I believe that the spider is just misunderstood.
Oh,
That's a choice.
what did we talk about? Well, about the whole trusting thing.
I drink my potion of animal friendship. I'm kidding. Okay. I guess I hit the spider.
No.
It didn't have to end this way. Yeah.
That's a hit.
But you're putting it out of its misery.
You strike it, dealing 7 damage to it as it lets out a scream. It seems a bit more irate now that Castell's gone down.
Second wind.
Good call.
Hey.
That your
All
turn?
right, I'm good.
All right.
Castell, going to make a death save.
I hope he nat ones.
Fail it, you bitch.
You nat 20.
He failed.
Someone hit
Duwanda's
him
going
once.
to see what's going on. He's going to fire a crossbow bolt at Castell.
Oh, come on! There's a spider right here!
Try to take my matron from me.
And he criticaled! Oh! You guys see, as he fails, you guys see a bolt fly between the lot of you, strike into Castell, and you see, and he just retches, and life leaves him. Looking up, you see, holding a hand crossbow, Duwanda, up on the ledge, aiming down.
That is for my house. And
He
your
hasn't been
matrons.
taking the spider!
And your matrons shall follow, Castell.
Hey,
Yes,
hey, there's a
stealing our
spider
kills.
to deal with. Asshole.
Hey, he's not down there. He can't fire his hand crossbow again. It's got a load.
He can levitate!
Stay there.
He can shoot it from over there with just as much accuracy.
Okay.
Listen,
Want to be sure.
Listen, he's got a grudge.
He comes back. He's like, "Hey, do I tell you how to do your job? No, leave me alone."
Son of a bitch!
Shemstaff is going to fly into a bit of a rage. It lets out a high-pitched squeal and rears up, its legs frantically piercing through the air, and then it just lumbers down, moves to here, and it is gonna start going on a bit of a rampage.
Listen, I didn't kill him.
It misses the first attack, it bites into you.
How?
In its rage, it's going to go for a second attack. And that
No!
Go for it.
No.
bites
Kill
into
me.
you. You take 15
Ow.
damage. Con save.
It
Failed.
had to happen eventually. It had to happen eventually.
You are
everyone.
still up. You take 5 more damage. You are not down. This boy's gonna go. This boy's gonna come down, and they're gonna see that there is a night boy that is very fired and
Hey, how
very
about
injured.
fuck you?
And they're gonna fire at them. And they hit.
Stop!
Quintus is not down. Quintus needs to make a con save.
Yep.
Oh no.
Quintus, the poison has knocked you unconscious. You are not at 0 hit points, but when you are hit by this bolt, you try to pull out the bolt before the poison sets in, but it's too deep. You find everything begin to swim in your vision. You fall to your knees and then fall forward on the ground.
I'm gonna try and second level inflict wounds.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll the spell attack against the boy. And that's a hit!
Yeah!
So
Okay.
apply the extra damage and then roll the damage.
Cool.
Cool, 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 cool.
This is so cool.
Bro.
How do you want to do this to the
Oh,
spider?
thank God.
So
That's
like,
really good damage. Oh my god.
That's insane.
thank you. I imagine she misty steps behind it and like takes a running jump, lands on its back like the drow riding it was, and drives its head into the ground with her hand as like the damage causes its head to explode.
You know, the damage.
Yeah, you leave her alone. She won. She can celebrate however she wants with whatever sound effect she wants.
Yes, and I can have my own fun.
You do
Andre,
so.
you can still do it. You can still kill me, Andre.
grappling. I'm like on top of the spider, like, ha!
Yeah.
Congregation will hear of this.
No, they're running. Stop them.
You are the highest standard. We will know your name.
And they are stepping off and into the water, falling down into it.
How expected.
No.
So I think we'll stop there. We're out of here. Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, my friend.